Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Boombox Bigfoot. Boombox Bigfoot.
That was good.
Yeah, it is a good
I
one.
can argue.
What is that?
I can't take away.
Potato dick.
Potato
Potato dick. Oh, you took it.
Potato dick.
Boombox Bigfoot and Potato Dick kind of fall in the same category.
They do.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I would imagine a Bigfoot got Potato Dick a little bit.
You are like a less
fat.
hairy Bigfoot
Yeah.
because
I
you're
like
a big
that.
you're a big
Yeah.
jack dude. You know?
Oh, dude, you know what I watched the other day? Gridiron, and The Rock is tiny as shit.
Is he?
He's little. His arms are little.
Fuck that.
You gotta
Why do you
watch
think
it.
that is, Jared? Why do you think that is?
Steroids.
Off cycle.
No, I mean it was old. That was old. Gridiron's old.
Off cycle.
I did a quick binger of Longest Yard and Gridiron, and then Caitlin's
Wait,
like,
the Adam Sandler one or the real Longest Yard?
no, the Adam Sandler one. Caitlin's like,
Oh,
you
God
watch
damn it.
two
God damn it,
movies
Jared.
back to back about football, but you won't even watch a football game. Like, who cares? These are funny.
God, dude,
Touche.
go to the Burt Reynolds one. The Burt Reynolds one is fucking badass.
But Burt Reynolds is in the Adam Sandler one.
No, not that one. Not that one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, way
I
off.
know you've seen The Do-Over too on Netflix. Don't lie, you fucking watched it with
I don't
Adam
know.
Sandler.
What is the do-over?
It's his new. It's the hilarious new Adam Sandler movie.
With him and Rob Schneider, fake their deaths.
David Spade.
David Spade.
but
Fake
you're
their
close,
deaths.
Yep.
They go to Costa Rica or Mexico or something. Yeah, I watched it.
I saw The Angry Grandpa.
I haven't
That's a
seen
good
that
one.
yet.
That's a
Dude,
good one.
that shit is actually funny.
It's dark.
Really?
and
it's good.
out of movies that recent times, man, they show some fucked up shit in that movie.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
They go for it
Oh,
for sure.
you'll love it, dude.
It's
You'll-
on iTunes, dude. Watch
You
it
did,
tonight.
I'll bring up Ross. I just watched a really good Netflix original series. I'll bring that up later. After you tell us who this fucking show is brought to you by. And just a quick warning: according to the FCC, I'm no longer allowed to speak during the reading of the sponsors.
Because the FCC
No,
won't
you're-
let me
you're-
be, so let me be me and you be you.
No. No, I'm not allowed.
You're
to talk.
allowed. We're not censoring you. We're
Yeah.
not shaming you.
not
We're
allowed.
not sponsor shaming you.
I
He's
can't-
going to his.
sponsorship.
He's going to his France
Going to my
press.
French press. You guys read the sponsors. I'll be back later.
All right. Look, we're in an election year, kids. It's Trump versus Hillary, but we wish Kennedy was still running. Go to wearkennedy.com for the dopest bathing suits on the planet. It's the old school vibe. You got a little JFK from the '60s. They got those pimp ass old school Kennedy sunglasses.
Yeah.
They got men's shorts and bathing suits, and they got some trinkets. They got a little gold spoon that doubles as a cocaine spoon and a bottle opener.
Maybe a
But
onesie
also
up in that motherfucker, you know?
Yeah, maybe one in the chamber. You know, a little bump to get you going. Or it's for iced tea. It's for iced tea parties. You be the judge. Go to wearkennedy.com. They've got sweet tank tops. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 10% off of every single order, and you get free koozies with every goddamn order you get.
I like
Ladies and
koozies.
gentlemen, just head to 30.80 WEAR Kennedy.
Yes.
You said no talking, I thought.
That wasn't talking.
Yeah. Look,
That was
go
announcing.
to
There's a difference.
wearkennedy.com just for all your cool shit.
Cool
you saw me
Kennedy.
at the bathing at the fucking ocean this weekend wearing all that shit. And you know I was drinking some Strike Force while I was there. A little Strike Force energy. Man, it is the tastiest goddamn little tiny entertainment drink on the planet.
I like that it's
Is
not
it for
powder. Powder
entertainment? I
pisses
don't
me
know.
off. Powder pisses me off.
Powder makes
so-
a mess.
Yeah, it does. And a can? I'm not going to buy a can. Fuck you and your can.
Kick the can.
Yeah.
Kick the can and get some Strike Force energy. Comes in a little tiny tin pouch. You can dump it in water, beer, soda, any type of liquid you can imagine. You can snort it. That is not recommended, but you can snort it to give yourself a nice little boost in the day. You can put some on that Ware Kennedy spoon and give it a few rounds. I'm sure that'll end up on Instagram pretty soon. Type in the
Powder
promo
was
code.
a waste of 6.5 miles of film.
It really was.
I like the
Nailed
movie
it.
Powder.
I loved it.
It was
loved
good.
I tried to bend spoons for years after that movie.
That the movie Powder and Natural Born Killers pretty much had the same fucking movie cover, so it was confusing. Anyway, fucking Strike Force is awesome. Tell us about it, Ross.
Yeah, Jared, it should be a cubby hole that you just hide in. You go and hide in the cubby hole during sponsors. Go to strikeforceenergy.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros. You get 20% off. They also have a subscription, so that shit just shows up at your house every fucking month. That's what we all have, and they ship anywhere around the world. No matter where you are. Antarctica, they ship there. The North Pole, Santa gets that shit. Go to strikeforceenergy.com.
Strike Master.
He loves it.
He's called Strike Master.
You know what?
Strike Force.
You see that? I know it's Strike
Santa
Force.
also gets 20% off every order.
But
by
Santa's
typing
a
in the
Strike
promo code
Master,
Drinkin' Bros.
you know? He strikes it.
He's a strike master. He strikes.
He
that
is Strike
shit.
Master, and he probably he's probably got his sleigh loaded up with shotguns from filled to the brim with Tartarus Ordnance.com ammo. For all your home defense ammunition needs, go to TARTARUSORDNANCE.com. And just say, Santa, I wish a motherfucker would just put some goddamn ammo in my stocking.
I just want to apologize for fucking up sponsors because I got sexted mid sentence.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I was caught off guard.
It's okay.
So it was a delightful picture.
Who is sexting you? What's his name? I want his name and his number.
Share
It's
the photo.
Melissa. No, I can't share that one.
Share the photo.
It's a Melissa photo. I can't share
Yeah,
one.
I've
Melissa.
seen all the ones my
put
wife
it on
takes.
Instagram. Put it on Instagram.
I can't.
Let's not.
I can't. No.
Let's not.
Nope. Next. So Tartarus
She
She
Ordnance.
reenacted that tranny butthole pic.
Hey, now for this, you've got to dump Tartarus Ordnance for interrupting this sponsor. You've got to go home, dump Tartarus all over, and put a photo up of it and say, "Dear Tartarus, I'm sorry for fucking up this sponsor."
I'm sorry for fucking up the sponsor. I apologize, but if someone gets in my shit when I'm sexting, I wish a motherfucker would.
Yes.
And I'm dropping.
Don't get in my shit when I'm sexting.
I'm dropping more lead than a fucking iron factory. That's iron.
that
That's
real?
not lead.
I don't know what that
That's
is.
not
Who
a
gives a
thing.
fuck?
I'm
I
stupid.
love it, though. I
I don't know
believe it.
metals.
Let's drop
Yeah.
that. Let's drop metal on
Let's
shit.
drop metal and shit.
I haven't
Yeah,
sexted in a long
so go to
time.
tartarusordnance.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros. You get 10% off of every single order. Big fans, huge fans of Tartarus. And hey, look, if you're blowing people away, if you're on the range, take a little Warfighter tobacco with you.
Yeah.
They got the finest cigars in the lands. Well, not this land, but from Dominican Republic.
Right.
Let's face it, we can't make cigars like them. They're made from Cuban seeds. Because real men smoke cigars, they don't smoke hookahs, and they are 100% combat veteran owned. Sign up for their newsletter.
That's some
Type in the
gangster
promo
shit.
code Drinkin' Bros. You get 10% off every order. They're making a signature cigar for you, aren't they, Rocco?
Yeah, they are, man. I'm excited. I don't know why, but I appreciate it. I'll tell you what. So I'm
Well,
excited.
Hey, because you
You're the
deserve
cigar.
it, Rocco.
Yeah,
You're a
you
champion.
I
You
appreciate
deserve it. You deserve to have
You're-
something thick and long in your mouth.
Yeah.
You're the
You're the left
rock on his
cross me
off
right then. I
cycles.
was kidding.
You're the rock on his off cycles, is what you are.
That's me. That's funny.
You could beat The Rock up though. He might
got-
have better abs, but you can beat him up.
yeah, I guarantee I could whoop his ass.
Yeah. So take that, Rock.
Yeah. And then next we got a fan fave. We got one of the greatest pieces of literature ever to grace this green earth that we call life. Dearly beloved, it's at night she cries while he rides his steed. It's a romance novel for men. It's the funniest book ever written. Yes. Get on the horse. Get this book. Read it. Love, live, laugh. If you're going to India on a spiritual journey, take it with you. It will help you seek clarity in your life. The funniest book ever written. It's available on Amazon, Audible, everywhere. I narrate that shit. I wrote that shit. It's the best goddamn thing you'll ever read in your entire life. And last but not least, we
I
got a
came
little
on the
Black
top
Rifle
of Mount
coffee.
Rainier reading that.
You did when you were reading it. You
So-
started coming on Mount Rainier. And you started crying.
Right. So I call it a soft cum, where I'm actually not touching my penis. I'm just reading the book, and I ejaculate.
And it's a soft cum.
It's a soft cum because I'm not really making it hard. I'm mentally making it hard, so it's
I
kind of
have
like
a weird
soft cum.
I have a bad
is what I
taste
call.
in my mouth for it because after I read it,
What?
I fucked dudes for a month.
What?
What?
Yeah, it was weird. Like it just really made you want dudes. Like after the book.
No, I did a dick fart. I had a dick fart.
Oh, did you?
yeah,
that-
those don't
that
smell.
sounds painful.
They don't
They
smell
don't
like shit.
smell.
Where they smell like it's cum.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's a comfort.
Those are a lot.
But
better.
if you
It's like bleach.
accidentally,
Like,
if
you
you
drop bleach in
accidentally
the-
Yeah.
block them, though, that's very painful in the middle.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
imagine.
It builds up
I-
pressure.
I used to get my finger stuck in there a lot.
You know what's
God,
embarrassing is
dude.
try to explain that to a girl. Like, no, that's not an ass fart. It's a dick fart. It's fine.
It's like a queef. It's
not
a male
yeah, It's
queef.
fine. It's not gonna smell.
Yeah.
It
It's
sounds more like this.
It's more like romantic.
Well, you stick fingers in
yeah.
it. That's why yours
if
is
my
so
penis
loose.
had a tongue, it would sound just like that. Yes.
It's like
No, mine vibrates. It's like a.
no.
It tickles.
Yeah,
It's one of
mine's real loose because I put a lot of weird
once you
shit
dick
in
fart, you
there.
have to itch the tip. And just like, oh, that tickled a little.
Ross, save us. Save us.
I gotta have
I don't know if I
jalapeno
can.
seeds
You know what I'm
stuck in
saying? Like
there.
sometimes I just let you go. Sometimes you got to let the baby grow up on his own. You know. We got one last one, and it's look, it's a goodie. It's blackriflecoffee.com. It's a little man named Evan Hafer runs the joints.
He's not little
He's got
Ross.
a ship shape operation there. He makes it out of his bathtub.
That's
kidding.
not true, but
It's
yes.
kind of like Lead Slinger's whiskey. Bathtub.
I will say
right in the bathtub,
if
right
you drink
to your mouth.
if you drink Lead Slinger's whiskey and Black Rifle at the same time, it is the most amazing concoction you'll ever have.
Really?
It is.
It's literally like Theodore Roosevelt, George Washington, and Abraham Lincoln coming in your mouth at the same time.
Oh boy.
While-
Just type in the
while-
promo code
while
Drinkin'
a
Bros
female
on
grizzly bear is riding your
blackriflecoffee.com for
dick.
20% off of every order.
I'm glad you said female.
Are we just making this episode weird? We should just go weird. This should be the weird
I'm
episode.
down. We've got
Let's try and go weird.
We got
Let's
a
go weird.
fucking.
Let's go weird
We
with
got
that.
a guest.
We
We
got-
got a guest, Ross. We've got Mr. Matthew. We won't say his last name to protect his identity, but he is my one and only brother-in-law.
What kind of identity does he need to be protected of, by the way?
You never know. You
Never
never
know.
know. Pull that mic up to you and say hi.
Hi, Ross.
Man, that's real low. I'm gonna be honest with you. We've had some guests on before, and if you're not a
definitely gotta
chatty
project.
motherfucker,
Oh, I'll be
project
chatty,
your
don't worry.
voice.
Don't
Use
worry.
your voice.
Louder.
Hi, Ross.
Yeah.
Hi, Ross.
There we go.
There
There
it
it
is.
is.
How are you guys doing?
That's
That's
My
good.
radio voice.
That's a little too weird.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
You're not supposed to have that in your mouth. You know that. Right?
Did you tell him to sit on that, or is he just sitting on it?
Yeah.
I think he did that on his own. He knew what he was coming to.
Did you
there.
just
Yeah.
decide to sit on that?
I did.
Oh God.
Said it was gonna be a weird episode.
Cool. I'm down. Let's
Yeah,
make this
he's
weird.
got the hard hat on. I mean,
Yeah.
shit's
And he
shit's
took-
ready.
And he took his pants off.
Take your
I'm here.
take your pants off. Take your fucking pants off.
People are still mad that isn't available.
I know. I'll put it on iTunes.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So-
you got to put it on iTunes. A bunch of people have asked for that.
So what are we talking about today? I don't even know. Let's just let's just
Well,
shoot
hey,
from the hip.
real quick, I forgot to mention that wearkennedy.com, free shipping over every order above $10. So that's a nice little thing. 10% off using the promo code Drinkin' Bros.
Fuck yeah.
And with that,
Kennedy
welcome
didn't
to the
pay to
show.
get carted around. He didn't pay.
Welcome.
He didn't pay to
welcome
get
to the
shipped.
show.
Welcome.
Well, the
to
government
Drinkin'
paid for it.
Bros.
The government paid for it.
We're just
Look,
all
we-
sorts
The
of
question
fucked up
is
today.
did the government pay for that round of ammunition?
Oh.
So,
Hashtag conspiracy theory.
So do we want to talk a little bit about that?
No.
No.
Yeah,
we don't.
I would actually. I would love to. Let's
Okay.
dive in. 'Cause
Yeah.
Matt, you touched on it one episode a long time ago about Kennedy, and you were like, dude, there's a lot of shit back in the day with the Secret Service and the FBI that you could never get away with today, and you think there was another theory, correct?
I mean, I don't necessarily think another theory, but yeah, back there, that was fucking guerrilla shit. Like, if someone in the administration wanted you out or a political agenda, it's not like, social media today where everybody's got a phone. You can just start killing motherfuckers, you know?
Here's something to think about, Ross. Like, and this is just something to get everybody kind of thinking. Like, the last true assassination, like real assassination attempt,
Yeah.
was fucking Reagan.
Yep.
Yeah,
Reagan, yes.
we talked
It's
about
like
this a little
it's
bit,
like it's like you've had enough presidents up to this point piss a lot of people off. I mean, even Obama, like the hillbillies and racist
I thought he
people,
was gonna get-
like
there were
yeah,
gonna be
you would
plenty of
think,
attempts,
but
yeah.
but now you start to realize even fucking racist hillbillies and stuff like that don't have the fucking guts to try it. But back in the fucking 50s and 60s and fucking 70s and 80s, people were doing it. Doesn't make sense.
Well, dude.
It's like, wait, that
so
might have been back when
I was with one of your buddies in Dallas.
yeah.
And
One of my buddies?
Yes. Yes.
A Dallas
AJ.
buddy. Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
and so- and he is a shooter. He does
Yes,
some
yes,
precision shooting. And he was like, we had this whole lunch, and he's talking. He goes, I've been to that location. I've taken several other shooters there, and we've kind of mapped it out, the timing. And he goes, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. And I guess there's a mark on the floor where he was shot, where the first round went off, I think, or something like that. And he talked about the timing. He was explaining to me. He goes, yeah, man, I got to take you there one day, and we'll go over it. And you'll see that the shots doesn't make sense coming from one dude from that location up top, but down on the ground, it would make more sense.
But the thing is if you look at some of the things that were going on at that time period, it makes sense. A lot of people were in disagreement. You know, Kennedy put the kibosh on Northwoods. Look up Northwoods.
Here's my thing,
saying.
Jared. They did a reenactment on the History Channel with the real car, a replica, his head, a shot, the entire angle where he was, all of it, and they said there was one shooter. And,
Cool.
And, it was one of those Mythbusters
guess what,
reenactments.
Ross? Guess what,
What's
Ross? The History Channel's owned by a fucking private business that can be bought. Like, you can't trust any of that bullshit because it's just like the fucking news agencies. They're fucking private businesses.
What do you think,
which
Matt?
Means
I want to hear Matt, your brother's.
get up in on
come
that
on,
mic.
jump
then.
in on
you gotta
there.
you gotta get close to the mic.
What do I personally think?
Yes,
I think
of course.
It had to be more than one person.
Really talk into that microphone,
I
Matt.
think- I
I
think
really
I had
can't
to
stress
think
that
of-
enough.
You got to get
No,
louder.
he's good. He's good, Ross, on audio levels on our side. It's just hard since you're on the phone to hear us over here.
Definitely think it was more than one person. Rocco is saying it doesn't make sense how one person from one location can shoot, over a period of distance, quickly.
I would have slapped that motherfucker with my Glock. Come on. I'm just kidding. I
Dude,
wouldn't.
it's crazy.
It just doesn't
Yeah, I
make
don't know.
sense. I mean, we have it on video, but it's choppy and.
I'll tell you this much right here: 2006, like around the 2006 time frame, when the whole armor war happened.
Yeah.
And Dragon Skin, Dateline did an hour-long special on Dragon Skin about how it's a far superior than everything, yet it's not getting issued, and they were selling it to private soldiers.
Right.
They paid for that. They paid for a special.
I guarantee.
So to come out and say, well, the History Channel did this, it's like, cool.
Well, here's the
Like,
question. So
it's propaganda.
so they blame it on Lee Harvey Oswald, and then he ends up getting assassinated as well by Jack Rudy.
That's the shady
right.
part.
So then it's like, so then you're like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
why would anyone want to assassinate him?
Yeah,
Right? 'Cause then it's like,
exactly.
well, because he fucking can speak. And
Exactly.
so then you start getting like, why the fuck? And it gets confusing as fuck.
Exactly.
Because who is Jack Rudy, right? And it's just the whole thing is weird.
Yeah, that's the one part I think that stands out the most because that's a perfect example of like, hey, I'll give your family fucking X amount of dollars if you execute this person, no questions asked. And most people who are motivated by money or poverty,
Ross, you
they
need to
will do it.
look up Operation Northwoods. It became unclassified in
I thought we were gonna get
1997.
weird, not get fucking
Okay,
crazy.
well,
I'm just
here.
saying.
Hey, we started out here. Let's get weird now.
We started from the bottom. Now we here.
Now we're here, yeah. Look, explain it to the audience what that is, because I did look it up after you told me about it personally.
Yeah. I mean,
Explain it to the audience for those who don't know.
This was a big deal. So essentially, the United States, well, our administration was looking for, like at that point, we're post-World War II. We're now entering the Cuban Missile Crisis is going on. And how do we justify public opinion to invade Cuba? To justify, we had the Bay of Pigs had happened and failed. And now it was like, okay, we tried to do this secretly. We tried to do it with a guerrilla force. We tried to do it without our attachment. How do we fuck Cuba up and get everybody behind it in America? So Northwoods was an agency CIA document that outlined a series of, I want to say, like 19 different plans. And some of them were, let's frame Cuba conducting a terroristic act against or an act of war against America, which would then sway public opinion to invade Cuba and attack Cuba and solve this fucking missile crisis. And Kennedy shot that down outright, said, get rid of it. This is ludicrous. I mean, one of those plans was painting a fighter jet like a Cuban fighter jet and shooting down a passenger plane.
Jesus.
Wow.
Dude, read this.
Is it that goes deep? Is there a book? Like,
deep.
why is there no movie on this? By the way,
It's one of those things, man. It's like
There's some shady
You
shit
start-
that goes on.
yeah.
We've touched on this before, man.
You start. It all depends on how much you want to risk, Ross. Like you want
all of it. I want to push it all into the table. I want to risk it all, Jared.
Like imagine you start digging to do like a documentary on something, and then weird people start showing up around your house. Weird cars are watching
Yeah,
you.
your pets start
then,
disappearing.
Yeah, someone just bumps into you at the grocery store and says, "Hey, you should cut it out if you like your wife and kids."
Cut what out? And then walks off. Shit.
And then just walks away.
I miss that. I miss that old school fucking hard ass tactic shit. I don't know if that exists today, though, Jared. I don't know if that exists.
No, that's why. I'm saying
a microcosm version of it does.
This is why I firmly believe that a lot of those 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s things were inside jobs, because that is when we were still doing fucking
It was like,
ballsy shit.
Fuck it, do it.
Yeah, it was like, fuck it. And now we've gotten to that point of political correctness. We've gotten to that point of bureaucracy.
Well, technology,
We've gotten-
too.
Technology.
yeah.
So whatever
Yeah.
you do instantaneously, everyone knows about
Yeah.
it.
And
Exactly.
you can never have, and this is why I discredit a lot of the 9/11 conspiracists. Is number one, no one's talked. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
If we had to pull that job off, how many people would be involved? Hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people, and
Yeah.
not one person came forward and said, "I have the answer, and I'm going to write the first book about it." Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Number two, anybody that's worked in a government capacity knows that they would fuck it up 1,000,000 times before it fucking worked. Like, if anybody knew the government, we probably started the 9/11 shit in 1994, and we just fucked it up until 2001. We figured it out. We just kept fucking it up. Oh, they forgot the explosives.
You have a macabre sense of humor right there.
Dude.
That's
Yeah.
dark. That is dark.
I'm just saying.
I
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I understand the point you're making. Absolutely.
Yes. Any time the government has been in charge of something major, when did we come out completely successful? Case in point, ISIS.
Yeah.
Well, look, hey, Jared, they might have gotten the technology right today. I heard MIT solved the 3D technology, so you don't need glasses anymore. So
Wait,
you
what?
have that, Jared.
Yeah,
What?
You can sit anywhere in
Wow.
the theater and get the exact same experience from people in the first
Holy
row to the back
shit.
row.
With
It
that-
looks
without
exactly the
glasses?
same.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's true.
Without glasses.
Without glasses.
By the way, this is our most up-to-date technology guru.
Yeah. So you're telling me that I can sit there without glasses, and however they filmed it on
3D
whatever
thing?
some weird ass shit, it's gonna pop out the screen and fuck with me.
yeah, and whatever
Yeah,
seat
if-
you're
if
in,
you
it'll look
want
exactly
that,
the
but-
same.
The
Holy
question is, do you want that though?
Yes.
Why
Like,
not?
for me personally, there's shit that I don't like. I don't want to watch like a sporting match in fucking 3D. I just have no desire.
no. I think it's
but, like,
dependent
you get
on
late
the
to movie and
content.
you have to get the bitch seat, like where you're like staring straight at the screen 3 feet
Dude.
away from it. You want to have the exact same experience.
Yeah, but he's saying it depends on what the content of the film is. Yeah, I wouldn't want to watch fucking baseball or fucking football,
No,
but
no,
like
no.
Oh,
we're talking Avatar.
But
Yeah, I
you'll
want to
have
watch that
the-
bitch
You'll
in
have the
fucking
ability
3D.
though, Matt, to watch that like
Here's-
that. If you
here's
wanted
the-
to.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Well,
good.
The only reason I
It's
don't
too
pay for
stimulating.
the only reason I don't pay for the 3D is because one, the glasses make my fucking head kind of like spin. Right? It's just uncomfortable. Two, they're fucking expensive. So fuck that. That's why I was like, I'd rather go to the regular showing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Ross. Like, I've always wondered what the next step was for TVs. You know, we had HD, we got Ultra HD. You know, 6K will soon become a household thing in about 2 more.
Yeah. Hey.
2
By the
more
way,
years.
Jared, I gotta. Speaking of that, I got a thing in my inbox from Best Buy. It was a fire sale on 4K TVs. So the next thing is definitely coming out, whatever that's gonna be.
Yeah, it's 6K, man.
What the fuck, dude?
Which
dude,
is
4 was too much. I have 4. It's too much. I can see
right?
people's makeup and pores.
Well,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
like your
Like,
your
even-
eye, your eye caps out at a point. I mean, 4K is good at an editor perspective because we can punch in on a single camera. We can crop and still maintain 1080p, which is nice. Is from like a film perspective, but like watching it, I don't really see a difference from 1080 up. I mean, 4K a little bit. You can see heightened definition, but whatever.
And it's only
I watched a Tom Cruise movie at Jared's house, and I could see his makeup on his skin.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's
I
getting
didn't want
to
to
the
see.
point
Like,
where it
it's too
ruins
much
it.
for me. I don't want to see
Even
that.
HD,
It takes me out of it.
Even HD ruins it, like to a point. Like, you can't hide certain things. Yeah, you start to see makeup. You start to see.
Yeah, I want to be
certain
wrapped up
effects
in the
and-
world. I like that warm film look from the '80s. Like that was like that's like seeing a movie to me, or
Well,
like
yeah,
what Tarantino did. Like that was
when they
dope
were
as
filming
shit.
back then
Oh.
too, like they could be like, everything's not perfect. It's going to be blurry on the screen
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Right.
Now everything has to be perfect.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So, hey, you know what? I just watched Hateful Eight, by the way.
Oh, what'd you think? I love that movie.
Dude, I thought it was great. I thought it was great because, number one, Tarantino's the only fucking person in the world that can suck you in for 2.5 hours to a single room of people talking.
Hey, Jared, I'm going to boost that. Try 3 hours and 15 minutes.
I know it's long.
Did anyone see it in
So
7
good.
millimeter with the break? I saw it.
You saw it in 7mm?
7 millimeter, and it had it was like an hour and a half, and then you had a 15-minute break, and then
Yeah, it had like
Yeah.
an intermission, right?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I had an intermission. I saw that in L.A. I saw the 70mm version too. They also had a score playing before the movie
Dude.
started. That was fucking badass.
Yeah, it was just music. It was like kind of animated a little bit, like one whole score from the movie.
Just
before
like the old
movie
movies, it was fucking. It was
I feel like
phenomenal.
Ross and Matt are slowly becoming best friends right here. You know,
you and Matt.
you guys should be you guys should be inside each other.
We can arrange
Look,
that.
I'm not opposed to it. You know,
You know who
honestly,
I
if
wanna-
you have a few drinks, let's figure shit out.
Who I want to give props to in that movie is the costume designer. The outfits in that, the colors in it, because he was using the Panavision fucking 70, like every shot was fucking beautiful, and I knew they like Samuel L. Jackson had that mustard and that red, like it was fucking good looking.
Yeah,
think just-
I loved it. It didn't do that well though.
I felt cold when I was watching it. Like there's
Yeah.
some shots where you feel cold.
Yeah.
Like you could see the frost and everything.
It's got
in there.
great development. It's got great. Dude, if there's one thing Tarantino knows how to do is fucking dialogue, man. I mean, that's what I was explaining. I was watching it with my buddy that had come in for the weekend, and I was like, you notice this entire movie is shot in 3 locations. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the interior of a fucking carriage, the exterior of this cabin, and the interior of the cabin. Like, he shot an entire movie in 3 little locations.
Yeah,
3 hours long.
And it was 3 hours long, and you were on the edge of your seat all 3 hours.
every
Yeah.
single second of that film.
Oh,
That's what I thought was
God.
incredible. I think
And
it was too
those-
much for. I think for most normal people, it was too much. I think that's why it didn't do well. I think 3 hours and 15 minutes is.
That's a
for a lot
long
of people,
time
it's
for
like,
attention span, dude.
The movie was
I
shorter
know.
if you didn't see it in 70 millimeter, right? But was it by a lot or?
I don't know. I don't know
Because
what.
70 millimeter added
Yeah.
like a half an hour to the movie.
Yeah.
So imagine
I don't
that.
know.
Like, there's
I don't
half,
know
there's
what
a
it
half
is.
an hour of stuff you didn't see.
Because I watched it on the TV here, but I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But that again, like, I watch films differently, so it's like I'm more like, God, man, he is good. He is a good writer. He's shooting this great. The DP is great. The costume designer.
You know what's funny about that shit? When Kit Cope, if anybody knows who Kit Cope is, he's a close friend of ours. He's a 3-time world time Muay Thai champion.
Yes.
The guy's a fucking badass. But he texted us on group yesterday,
Yeah.
and it was a stop motion thing he did about shaving his beard. And it was fucking awesome. It was all Legos. And like the dump truck would move the beard, and then these samurai Legos would come in and slice his beard. It was about a minute and a half, and we all watched it, and all of our responses off the front were like, "Oh, fuck this! That took so long." I mean, it took him, I think, like a week to get
Yeah,
all of that
probably.
shit together.
Yeah.
And instead of like complimenting like the artistic ability that he did, it was just more like, "Oh, dude, the editing of that
Bro.
must have been brutal."
Bro,
Dude,
that was a
imagine
monster.
how many hours that took.
Dude.
What do you think? 3, 4? Each
for the
little spot.
Well, you had to
moved.
map it out
Oh,
first.
dude,
You-
that
you-
took a few days.
Yeah,
And
that-
just filming it
yeah.
takes like a whole day. Just moving
Yeah.
it, stopping, clicking.
Fucking
moving
nuts.
it,
And they had
clicking.
things
Because each
flying.
one,
Right,
like, and the
things-
flying, so he was hanging from strings. Like, I hope that goes viral
It
because
better.
that's
He just
fucking
posted
amazing.
it. He posted it today. We should help
Yeah, we should.
share the fuck.
Where's it
Dude,
at?
It's on his page. Kick
All
up.
right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, okay. I'll check that out.
Awesome.
Dope.
Yeah, post that, will you? That'd be awesome. I'd like.
Yeah,
to
if you
see
don't know,
that,
yeah,
actually.
and Kit Cope's he's a badass and a really nice, humble guy. I mean, for the position he's in, he could be an asshole, but he's awesome, and he's getting married in August, and we
I know,
will be
dude.
at
Yeah,
his wedding.
We got. Yeah,
We're
got
going.
Okay, where's the wedding at?
Vegas.
He lives in Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah.
At least you're not going to some buttfuck little town in USAville, you know?
Like El Paso? What? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Hey, Jared, I know you're a huge movie fan. I took my son. He watched his first full live like action movie outside, like at a real like theater this weekend. It was called The Good Dinosaur. I'd never seen it before. I'd never even
God.
heard of it.
I hated that movie. I hated that movie with a passion. I have a
It's
3-year-old
a
daughter.
child's movie about a dinosaur, so I don't know how you could hate it. You know?
Why'd you hate it, Matt?
It's,
Closer to the mic.
Get up here.
it's a very beautiful looking film. It's probably the best animated film I've ever seen. It looks awesome. Like when the cartoon dinosaur is in the screen, you're like, wow, this is a picture. But when the cartoon dinosaur comes in, you're like, oh, it's an animated film. The story's just awful. And there's a random drug use scene in the middle of it, which I have a 3-year-old daughter. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. He's very happy right now.
Yeah, he snorts the powder for energy.
Like, there's a scene,
He's taking Strike Force. He's drinking Strike Force.
there's a scene where he like eats mushrooms or something, and he goes on a trip, like a Jimi Hendrix trip.
What the fuck?
And it's just a generic animated story where like this looks beautiful.
What'd you think, Ross?
I thought it was a child's movie, so I'm not going to dig too deep into what the hidden meaning was of life in it, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It made me think of like the first movie I remember as a kid, because I don't know what he's going to remember, if he liked it or not. But I enjoyed it overall. Again, it's a child's movie. There is no child's movie yet that has gotten me to where I'm like, oh my God,
I have one.
Dude, I'll tell you right now.
How to Train a Dragon, bro.
Yeah, that's what
right
I'm
there
asking.
with you.
Talk about
fucking love that
talk
movie.
about
Which one?
destroy a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
I almost tears.
yes.
Yeah, dude.
Wait,
How to train your, how to
which
train your
movie is
dragon,
this?
Ross. How to train your dragon.
How to Train a Dragon.
Really? It's that
Oh,
good?
Yeah, it's really
Dude,
good.
dude, so I'll tell you, Richard Ryan, who is a close friend of ours, blah, 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 he's an awesome
Blah, blah,
dude.
blah. He's a big dick.
Big,
He's a
bitch.
big
No.
dick.
Big
He's a
Dick
big
Ryan.
Richard.
Big Dick
He's
Ryan.
a big Richard.
He's a YouTube celebrity, yada, yada, and we're close friends. So I came out in Nashville and visited him, and Richard's like the nicest guy ever. He's like, man, you got to watch How to Train a Dragon. And I was like, fuck this. This is going to be stupid as shit. He put that motherfucker on. Halfway through it, I was like fucking hugging Mel and just like, oh my God, keep it going. And to the point where we even watched number 2 after number 1. I was fucking about it. When there's a part number 2, I was like,
yeah.
oh God,
So,
why'd you
right
do
there.
that? Why did you do that?
I've got a different one. I think this movie should have won
Oh, God.
fucking awards.
Here it comes.
No, it was Inside Out.
Oh, hey, so
It was
Dude,
a good movie.
Inside Out
no
was
clue.
probably the most creative fucking thing I've ever seen made.
Do you know anything about this movie? It
No,
basically-
have you seen How to Train a Dragon though? Compare.
Not yet. Not
Okay,
yet.
you better watch that. Do
so
homework.
Inside Out basically takes place in the head of a child, like her thoughts. So she has fear, anger, envy, and you're seeing her life from the emotions.
The control room.
Yeah,
of-
the control room of her brain. Like, I'm sad. I have a little character that's sadness, and you're following.
and she takes
her.
over. Like she pushes everybody
Ross,
in.
we got goddamn Rotten Tomatoes over here.
Dude,
you
I'm
know?
telling you.
Yeah.
I see a lot of movies.
Ross, if you haven't
Inside Out
seen
was good.
Yeah, Rocco
we
must have
got
a
a real
friend or
Gene
something. He's the worst
Siskel
actor
over there. A real Gene Siskel.
if you
Oh, that comment? Yeah.
Ross, if you haven't seen Inside Out, you got to see it and judge it on a writer's perspective.
You know what's funny, Jared? Hey,
What?
God's honest truth. We're going to see it Sunday night. There's this thing in Carolina Beach where they have movies on the lake. That's the movie that's playing this Sunday night.
Dude,
So I'm
I
want to see it.
I want to hear your review from a writer's perspective.
Yeah, because the
for
story
sure.
is very
The
original.
The story is probably one of the most original ideas I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah, and hey, because I will say this from an animated perspective, I've written a few animated scripts. I've been hired to write them. They don't really, the producers, the studios, they don't really care as long as you get huge celebrities and like the animals are cool or whatever your hook is. Recently, though, with Inside Out and some of the others, they seem to be caring more about like, hey, if we have a great message and it's fucking rad. What was the other one that won a couple years ago?
dude,
that was
Inside Out is insane.
Dude,
Like
but
that, even in an adult
but still,
perspective.
fucking How to Train a Dragon, same thing. There's like amputee references where I won't give away the story plot line where like essentially
I'll watch
it's
that.
talking about an amputee and how they overcome their injuries and like bond with a common
Yeah,
culture.
it's
You're like,
brutal.
fuck,
It deals
dude.
with death. And
Really?
kids movies.
Yeah,
very
No,
dude,
well.
dude, it's emotional as fuck, bro.
Like from a kid's perspective, you'd be like, this
Dude,
is fun.
I was a big fan of Pete's Dragon, you know?
no, dude. Yeah, like honestly,
Wait,
Ross,
hey,
you watched,
Jared, they remade Pete's Dragon. That's coming
You're
out soon.
shit.
Yeah, it's
Shitting
coming
me.
out this summer.
Oh,
Thinking
fuck
late-
no.
late
Robert
Did they get a
Redford's in
fucking
it.
redhead?
Robert Redford's in it.
oh
Did
shit.
they get a redhead lead? Little redhead lead?
I don't think there's been a full trailer yet for it, so
Really?
I really don't know.
Yeah, there's
wow.
a trailer. I just saw it. They just did a press conference for it. Robert Redford's in it. There's a pretty famous woman, and then this kid. But he looks pretty. It's close. Like he looks close. To
That's
the
funny, dude.
original.
That's going to be exciting because, like, Pete's Dragon, fucking.
I saw the trailer. It looked pretty goddamn good. Like I again, I'm not too rah on kids movies.
I would watch Pete's
Did
Dragon.
you just go full Lady Gaga on us? Rah, rah, ooh, rah,
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 rah.
She's back on the market, Matt. You can have your shot. You can
I
have
know.
Your shot.
I will throw a baby
Her
in that
name's
bitch.
Stephanie, right?
Yeah, Stephanie.
Stephanie Germanata.
Yum. Let's see if she's on Tinder, dog.
We should.
Dude, she's way
They've
too.
got verified.
She's way
they
too
got
hippie
verified
for
Tinder now. You need to get verified Tinder.
No.
Verified
Lady-
They have
Tinder.
verified Tinder now.
Can you get
Oh,
verified
Like so, you
Tinder?
get the
Shut
you get
the
the
fuck
blue
up.
you get the blue dot.
me.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what up, girl? This dick real.
They don't even
is
know.
that the campaign?
She
Yo,
was like-
this dick
she's
real.
like, I don't know if this guy's a celebrity, but he's verified. So I mean, fuck it, I'm in.
Yo, this dick real. Stephanie.
Hey, we got a
Stick
friend
real,
of
Stephanie.
ours who's dating somebody higher up in government. They met on Tinder. So
Oh,
Right?
man.
Do we?
Yeah, we can't talk.
Yo, I'll
about
put
it.
your-
we can't say
No, we
who it
can't.
is,
But
but
we
I was
can't.
like,
Yeah, legit.
And
Yeah,
he
we
goes,
can't.
he literally goes, dude, I can't believe I met this girl on Tinder, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Super shocking. She's
I friends with
really
this
high
guy?
up.
What? You're in a group message with all of us, weirdo? Yeah.
Oh,
How'd you miss that?
I would call.
I'm drunk a lot. I'm sorry. I'm in a group.
I would try
Going
for
back to the
Lady
group.
Gaga to say her name while she's deep throating my dick. So like Gaga, it's like Gaga.
That's mean, man.
You better hum
That's
Bad
mean.
Romance with my dick in your
That's
throat.
mean. Lady Gaga's rich. She doesn't suck dick.
Oh, but if she's dating me, she
rich.
is. If I don't care.
She's rich. She doesn't suck dick.
The rich ones suck the best dick.
Actually, they probably do.
No, I know
love
they
it.
do.
love
I
it.
know they do.
Love it.
Well, hey,
What?
we're all universally for Lady Gaga. Like, we think Lady Gaga's hot, right? Across the board.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. When she came out with my poker stick or whatever, that was dope.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
down.
If you
Poker
said-
stick?
If
Is
you
this called a
said,
poker stick?
I don't know what it was.
if
My
you
poker
said,
face?
No, there's shut up. There's one song where she talks about like her candy stick or some shit. I mixed the songs. Wow, got
Candy
Ross.
stick.
Whatever. She'd probably be hotter if she had a dick, because she looks like a dude
dude,
wearing meat
I get
skirts
down
and
on
shit.
Lady Gaga, dude.
How are you
She's
vegetarian
rad.
and you wear a meat
if you
skirt?
if you told
fucking
me
idiot.
if you told me I had to choose between Gaga or Yolandi Fasser, I would choose Yolandi.
I don't know who that is.
Who's
Yeah,
Yolandi?
who is that?
Jelandi?
Antwoord.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
oh,
she
God,
is
yeah, dude.
Oh, wow. That's a whole
Yolandi.
set of different conversations.
I
That's
watch
like a-
that movie
that-
all
that-
the
like,
time.
so-
Yeah, but you know what? Yolandi attacks Gaga a lot because she thinks she's full of shit.
Right, so Gaga is the girl that wake up and like, I'm really trying to harness my art. Where Yolandi would be up at 7 a.m. like, you need to tie me up, fuck me in the ass, and
she'd be
call
like,
me whatever. You're like, oh
Shit.
god,
Hey, butt fuck me, and then we're going to the golf course.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Just a normal Wednesday.
Just a normal Wednesday for Yolandi.
Yeah,
I need a
and
new,
by
I
the
need
way,
a new
we're talking
lamp.
about
But you're in a
Die
butt fuck me
Artwood.
before that,
Shove my underwear in my mouth, butt fuck me, and we're going to the fucking country club.
and then we're going to Lowe's.
yeah.
We're going to Lowe's.
They have free fucking ice cream.
I
Soft
need
She
serve.
Edison lights.
is
We're
rad.
going to Lowe's. I need some
She is
Edison
so
lights.
rad, man. Like,
Right?
and you know what's funny is
What's her
I
story,
wanna
though,
say,
Jared? What's her story?
Dude, I want to say about a month ago, this video was released, this raw video. It was the first time I'd ever seen a raw video of Ninja and Yolandi together, where Ninja was talking about how Kanye West
I saw
invited
this.
him to his house, and Ninja
Dude, I
is
saw
talking
that
about
video. I
and,
saw
and
that.
Ninja, dude, you see how normal Ninja and Yolandi are. Like,
Yeah.
they're in the bathroom, and he's like, "Look, man, Kanye's fucking weird, bro." He asked me if I like bread pudding.
'Cause Kim makes
I
some
don't-
awesome
he
bread
goes,
pudding.
I'm not here for bread pudding. You asked if you want me to be on a track with you. I'm here to talk about tracks, and you're asking me if you want bread
Hey,
pudding.
before you go, because we got a little off track. So Jared's talking about Antwoord, which is an
the Antwoord, the answer.
Yeah, what country are they from?
The answer, South Africa.
South Africa. They came out with like "Go Ninja, go!" It went viral early on. They're a rap group. It's their brother
All their
and sister,
videos
correct?
went
No.
viral.
No,
Every
but-
video they
Yeah,
have.
but they have a child together.
But so that's what he's talking about. They're kind of this underground.
Antwoord.
They're in a movie too, Zone or the robot
It's called
one.
Chappie.
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 They're
So-
not underground.
Which is an emotional ass
these
film.
guys-
No, they
These-
started
these
underground,
guys have
but they're
made-
they're,
Yeah,
po-
now
they're
they're
pop
top
culture. They're
millions
pop
of
culture now.
dollars. Yeah.
But they're dope.
Is,
and
Cha-
the girl,
is Chappie that good? I'll watch that shit tonight.
Dude,
Dude, that shit
are
is
you
so
kidding?
fucking
Chappie
good.
was fucking
Chappie was
great.
good.
It,
Chappie was
it got
good.
me emotional
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
Several scenes.
Dude, they killed it.
That was
They
a-
killed it, and they had a hand in writing it too.
Yeah.
Like,
Because Chappie, it's weird, dude. It's like it's a robot thing, very like I Am Legend, but like way more emotional. Where you see the robot develop like human traits, emotion. It becomes self-aware, and it's like, well, why does hate exist and it can't like compute why the world's? It's a pretty dope
Ross,
fucking film, man.
Dude, by the way, I am endlessly fascinated by them. They've had a million offers in Hollywood. They've only taken very tiny things.
We need to
I
link
don't
up
know
with
why.
them.
we already they've received our letter,
Yeah.
by the way, and they liked it. And we will see if we're gonna meet them first week of September.
Yeah, they're
Wait,
coming.
where
they're
at?
coming,
That's
they're coming to
El
Jared.
Paso.
They're
El
coming
Paso.
to El Paso. I sent both Yolandi and Ninja a letter, and they got it. Like, I got confirmation
If
from
they
the people
if
that
they
got
come
it.
if they come on the show, I'll fly out because those motherfuckers are amazing.
Dude,
Amazing.
here's the thing. They have received some of the biggest offers ever. Like, Interscope
Ever. Yep.
literally
Ever,
said,
yeah.
we want you, and Ninja's response was, well, you guys are trash anyway, so I don't care. Lady
Yeah, dude,
Gaga asked them to
HBO
go.
has
Well,
a standing
open, right?
offer with them
Yes.
for a TV show. They have never taken it. Like
I think that they're comfortable enough where they're popular with what they want it to be. They make enough money.
They don't
where-
want to change.
They don't want to change.
They don't
They're
want to change
happy.
at all.
They don't need
And
more money.
That's why we
They
should
don't
be
need
friends.
more-
It's like us. Like it's like we don't want to sell
That's
out.
We
what
don't
like-
need to be
That's
bigger.
what I wrote in that letter. I said, you guys would literally fucking pioneered the fucking fuck you attitude. Like, they Lady Gaga literally wrote them a handwritten letter saying, you guys are so fucking dope. I want you to open for me on my fucking tour. Yolandi wrote her back and goes, we would, but you suck.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, literally, that's what she said.
Yeah, she goes, we would, but you're terrible. You're a terrible
Well,
musician.
No, Lady Gaga is a pretty dope musician. She
She's
can
great.
sing and play
Dude, Lady
well.
Gaga's
Still-
she's great.
But to
retardedly
them,
talented.
I mean, there's
But I understand because she's very hypocritical. Like her stances politically, they change like the ocean with what pop culture is. So she's not true in herself, and I can see that with
No.
Antwoord, where
These
it's
guys
like
have never
they believe
changed
in
their
their
views.
beliefs and they're sticking to
They're
it, which
rad,
which
dude.
is dope because I'm wrong quite often, but I believe in what I believe. So I'm
Dude,
going
Ross,
with it.
when we get off this podcast, look up the video "Fatty Boom Boom."
Dude, yeah.
that
Great
is
video.
a video against Lady Gaga. Like, Yolandi is literally attacking
yeah,
Lady Gaga.
There's literally a person playing
Yes, Lady
Lady
Gaga.
Gaga in the video.
In
It's
Fatty
hilarious.
Boom Boom, it's called.
Yes.
Fatty Boom Boom. It takes place in Johannesburg. Like,
Yeah.
these guys are fucking great.
And for
man.
the people listening, if you don't know who Antwoord is, it's DIE, right? And then
Yes,
Antwoord.
Antwoord.
Can we
Which-
close out
and-
this podcast with one of their
We
songs?
should, if
And-
you want, but like I don't know if
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
legality
fuck it.
behind that, but
No, we'll just do it.
But check them out. It'll be like at first you'll be like, this is horrible, and then
And you'll be
about
like, I'm
25
addicted.
seconds in, you'll be
I'm
like, you'll be
addicted.
singing it.
Yeah,
dude.
like you like the music, you'll like the video. The video
Yeah.
will bring you in.
The videos
Yeah.
are some of the most creative shit I've ever seen in my life. I
And you wanna
they
fuck
speak-
Yolandi.
What's really cool is they go in and out of English and Afrikaan. Afrikaan is what they speak in South Africa. It's a mixture of Dutch and kind of what they have created down there.
Bring it
But
some
it's
knowledge.
really cool because Yolandi and Ninja can both rap
Really
in
well.
and out of English
Yeah.
and another language. So it's like,
Chicken
you're like,
bato, what you
"Hey."
gonna motherfucking do? You're like, well, how did you? What
You're
the
like,
fuck?
holy fuck.
Yeah, it's
like
dope.
fuck Yilanias.
Yeah.
That song, it's FOKJUILENNES. Fuck Yilanias. That's fuck you all. And that song is to Interscope Records saying you need to sign with us. And they made that song and sent it back to him.
Oh, that's so dumb. Jared's like wealth of knowledge on weird, eccentric
I know.
topics
Well, dude,
is
I remember
amazing.
years ago we started watching this guy. He's like, look at this video. I think you were deployed at one point. And I was like, who the fuck are these?
Yeah.
And then I was like, actually, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
And then you started buying the albums.
My brother, who's like he's in anime and all this weird shit, he had sent me the Ninja. He's like, this is years ago. When
It's
that
called
first came
Enter
out.
the Ninja
Yeah,
is
Enter
that
the
song.
Ninja. And I watched it. and I was like, this is trash. And then I found myself playing
Yeah,
it
I think
again.
Yeah,
my
dude.
life is like a
Playing
video
it
game I
again.
maintain when I'm
And-
in the zone.
Yeah,
I think
Totally
the
untopical
viral
when it-
videos bring people in who like looking at them because they're funny and they haven't been done before.
Yeah.
But then you start listening to the music and you're like, this is catchy. I like this.
Well, it's catchy, and then when you look at really like the culture behind the music, they're insanely talented people. Which there's some form
They
of
write really well.
appreciation there.
And
Like
she's attractive.
when you look at like Panda, like that song, like okay, it's a dope beat. Panda, it's trash. The guy's a fucking idiot.
Like
the
Cookie
lyrics,
Thumper.
Yeah, it's fucking
like,
bullshit.
It's
but
like
like
one sentence of lyrics repeated and yeah.
it just, there's not. It stands for absolutely nothing. But like them, like even if you don't really agree with like the music, you're like, oh fuck, like they're severely talented
Cookie
people.
Thumper.
And I have to appreciate that. Yeah,
Cookie
yeah.
Thumper's a good one.
Yes. So it's good shit.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of them. I wish, I would pay any amount of money to see their show on HBO. The setup, I heard, by the way, was that they wanted it like the guys from Australia. Who was it? Jermaine Clement and Flight of the Conchords. So it was going to be like a day in the life of those two and the weird shit they do, and then music would be intercut with it.
I don't think they do weird shit. After that video that surfaced about the whole Kanye thing, like, it's not, again, and that's one thing that they've kept true to themselves. By the way, they own all their shit. They self-produce all their music videos. They write and create all their music videos. Like, they have made so much fucking money because no one is in their fucking chain of custody on their creations.
So nobody owns them, and they fund all of that stuff themselves? I mean,
absolutely.
It's amazingly
They've done it since
impressive.
the beginning. They've done it since the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's totally possible. I think, and that's kind of a speech on like entrepreneurship and like kind of what we're trying to do on a smaller level.
Like before the movie, even before you
take for instance like the music side, like the rap battles, right? I did the first one I shot. I knew Jared, but we weren't really like actively.
What was
looking.
the first one? I don't remember.
It was Army Rangers versus Navy SEALs.
You were supposed to be here, but there was a snowstorm.
Snowstorm, exactly. I got snowed in, so I shot it by myself because I wanted Jared to shoot it. I shot against a backdrop with the flag
in the garage
and with a shitty ass camera. It was wretched. But that was kind of the growth process of it. And then I linked with Jared, and we kind of slowly upped the production quality to come where like kind of how Bitch I operate and where Whoopi is. We're like the way Jared shoots this shit, and then the way he edits it, and like the writing and all that. We're like, fuck, man, like. It looks legit like a real music video, and that's kind of the funny part of it because there's literally 3 people behind that. You have, or 4, you have like the Drinking Bros podcast, Ross, Rocco, myself, and Jared that produce like a viral music video. I mean, Bitch I Operate has almost collectively 15 million views. Like, that's a fucking pretty that's insane for like an independently.
Beyonce's doing 26 million in her first like 4 weeks.
Right.
And if we
but Beyonce's dropping $1 million a video though. That's
But like, look at your video. Like, how many people were behind the scenes? Like, it's one guy, and the production quality is amazing. Like,
you really see it's either Jared can shoot this, and then if he's in it, Rocco or I are holding the fucking camera, and it's like, yeah. So, but that's the fun part about it. It's a hustle, and I commend people like Antwoord that have that ability to say, like, let's independently produce this because
we don't need 100 people.
Your heart's in the music. I don't need some fucking director saying, oh, well, we shouldn't do that shot. It's like, it's kind of fun when we fuck it up a little bit because it brings flavor and it brings personality to the content rather than every scene is exactly perfect. No, like, if you look at our shit, the skits and the music, there's fuck ups. But that's kind of the fun process with it. We use that as a learning to go forward. But at the end of the day, it's kind of fun because it's like, hey man, we're still normal dudes just trying to fucking make people laugh.
And your audience likes, and that's the audience you want.
Fuck yeah, that's the audience we want. We got them drinking, bro. Cheers. Cheers. That goddamn cheers. Cheers to Drinkin' Bros.
Cheers.
All the way up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of times, Matt, like to that point, like I feel like, like it's just us walking around with our big dumb dicks, just trying to do stuff.
Just dumb dicks, dude. Not all of us have a big a dick as you, Ross. But
no, I know. It's just, dude, we're just 4 guys walking around with our big dumb dicks, just trying to figure it out, and just making a little cash in this world to make it all go round, to make it all work.
Yeah, and keeping it fun though. Like another thing too is going back to the last episode about talking about the USO tour where literally fucking guys will walk away and not let the fans take pictures. Like, that's rude as fuck. Especially like these half-wit fucking no-name pieces of shit that go on this fucking tour that are like, no pictures. Well, no one want a fucking picture with you anyway, dipshit.
Who was that one? There was one
that's
artist
rude as fuck.
at the bar you were with, and he's like, no pictures.
I don't remember that. No, that was that porn star.
I've met many people like that. I've met Keith Sutherland in New York City. He refused to take a picture with me.
Really?
And I was like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
If I were to ever get that famous, I would understand that like it's part of the process, and if I was going into a public area, I have to be willing to do that.
But it wasn't even like that. I met him. We were talking. This is right when like the last season of 24 came out, and I was it was late at night. I worked late. I was walking to the bus. He was outside smoking a cigarette, and I said, oh, man, the new season's coming out. And I talked to him like a natural conversation for like 2 minutes. He's a really cool guy. And I said, thanks for talking to me. Do you mind if I get a picture? He goes, no pictures. After we talked, which I kind of understand, but it was like,
no, that's
weird.
gay. That's
it
gay.
was weird. I was like,
no,
all right.
that's shitty,
stupid.
man.
That's shitty.
Yeah,
that's shitty.
There's no reason why. Like, I'm never going to say, no, I don't want a picture right now. Like,
That's just weird.
No,
I
it really
understand
is.
on the
like there is no, but you're saying if I ever get to this point, like you've been to, you've already reached that point. There's a fucking 600 people in line to take a picture with you at fucking in Djibouti. Like you're already there.
Okay.
We took 600 goddamn pictures.
This is a long plane ride.
Like
No
like there
photos.
is, yeah, there is, and every time, I mean, how many times has some of those guys come back? Took 6 fucking pictures with us. We still were like, yeah, dude, we don't care.
But that's why, speaking that point, like we're already kind of in that position, and I don't mean that in like an egotistical way, but like we've been placed in those settings where it's like, man, I want to, and we stay till the doors close because like I don't want. I mean, selfishly, I don't want people to leave and go, man, that guy's a fucking
that guy
douchebag.
sucks.
I want him to be like, oh, man, those guys
That
are
was
fucking
fun.
cool. Right, that was
Yeah.
fun. That's why we're entertainers. Those are the people that download our podcast, that purchase our movie, that buy our shirts, that buy the coffee, whiskey, fucking books, whatever
and,
is
we
going
saw,
on.
Ross, we saw all the different kinds of people. Like, people that were like, God, I really want this picture with you. But we also had guys that came up like, hey, man, I'm not really a picture guy, but I fucking love you guys. Can I grab one of these photos?
It's dope.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Like,
that's dope.
that's not offensive.
I think it's kind of offensive if you like run up to somebody like with the camera already out and like snap a picture. Like that might be a little.
No.
intrusive.
Don't care.
If
You don't
they're-
care?
if
No,
they're
the
just
guys
like-
that are quick, dude, like some of the ones we laugh because they come up real quick and they're just like,
They're like, look,
hey, man, I
jump
got to
in.
go. Ready? Boom. Thanks for it.
I'm out.
Love what you guys do. And they
Love
walk
what you
like, Jared and I always make a joke, and Rocco, we're like, that was super efficient. Let's
awesome.
keep the line going. Yeah.
You know, I kind of like just having a conversation with people too if they're willing. Like,
Yes.
like I'll just shoot the shit like about what's going on. Like, hey, I'm a big fan. I like this. Like, would
but-
you rather someone talk to you or just like the picture?
No,
and
no.
go?
So that's something we all pride ourselves on, which for the benefit, like when people come up, we're not just like, later, dude. We always try to make it personal, like, oh, look at this fucking shirt, and like to have an interaction where they have a memorable moment. But
Yeah,
with
give
that,
them something to take
certain
away.
people do overextend the stay where they're like, I mean, it happened a few times where there'll be literally a line of 300 people and stuff, and then they're staying there. Hey, man, I gotta ask, whatever happened with your breakup? And you're just like, hey, dude, like,
Wow.
yeah,
That was
like,
3 years ago.
yeah, like
Like,
that's
come on.
4 years ago. Let's not, and they didn't ask that. Okay, if fucking fake fucking tits faggot blondes listening to this podcast, I'm sure she is.
No one cares about you.
No one cares about you.
No one cares about
You're
you.
a horrible person.
You are.
And you're lucky I didn't release shit. You
You're
fucking
lucky.
dumbass.
You're fucking lucky. I didn't go fucking ape shit.
wow,
'Cause
wow.
I would.
it comes out
I
very
fucking scared Rocco's ex-wife off Facebook.
Yeah.
You think what I would do to you?
That was funny. So either
anyways.
way, yeah,
but
yeah.
like part of the thing is like, so like
So funny.
Yeah, I'm
By the
just,
way,
we
we
wanna
do
make
our
it
best
personal.
to talk to everybody that sits there again.
but you know what?
Sometimes the line is long, so we're trying to push them along as well.
People that come up with real engagement, real questions, real everything,
Yeah.
definitely have the highlight from the ones you get some.
Yeah, you like that. You're looking
yes,
forward
Right.
to.
yes.
We look forward
you
to it
get
because
some
that's-
though
yeah.
that will
Yeah.
go, God, I love everything. I love this. Thank you guys. Thank you. I love. And it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. But move on to something. Like tell
You
me
guys are
something
talking about how
you.
you
Right.
had
Tell
me
me
spot,
something.
like you
yeah.
inspired
Right.
me to do this. This is what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Right, you know the ones I hate is the guys that come up and they think it's cool to be like, "What's up, bitch? Oh yeah, you do have
Yeah,
a big channel.
yeah.
Oh look at you, fatty." And you're like, "All right, bro, take your fucking picture, get the fuck on."
That was probably the one negative, and I don't know if we said that in the podcast last time, was the one dude that came up and he was a nice guy, but he was like, hey man, so I'm gonna Eiffel Tower you, so like get down, I'll Eiffel Tower you, need a photo.
Yeah, I want
and,
a
and,
photo. We're like,
and I was like,
no.
Yeah, how about
no.
that?
No.
I know the fuck you think I am, bitch.
And there was this awkward moment as like if he thought it was gonna be nice. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll do pretty much anything because we Eiffel Towered one guy. He was like,
Yeah.
dude,
Can
can
I
I get
be
an Eiffel
Eiffel
Towered?
Towered?
And I was like, yeah, no,
Done.
no. It goes me. I go, oh yeah, for sure, I'll stand behind you.
Yeah.
I'll pick dudes up, no worries. But like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna put me on my knees, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a fucking man. Like, we're not.
That was a movie we wrote,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
today in the gun store.
If you beat me in a fist fight, then maybe, but you're not going to.
The dudes go. They were all whispering and everything, and they were like, "You're from Range 15." I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "I told you." They yelled across the thing. They're like, "You were smaller in person." I was like, "I know. Sorry, I
That's rad.
play a fat guy on TV." Now that's funny. Like
That's awesome.
It's not.
That's
It's not
awesome.
dickish.
Yeah,
You're just
exactly.
shooting the shit. It's very
yeah,
natural.
when guys, so there's guys for some reason who think that being a dick is like cool.
Cool.
And it's not.
You have that guy in the red shirt at fucking in fucking 29 Palms.
Right.
Fucking red shirt
The guy
dude.
with the
Thinks
red
he's
shirt,
cool.
he thought
Oh,
he was
no, I
cool,
remember.
And he thought he
Yeah,
was
where the
getting way
fuck that
too
guy
like.
I don't know this story.
Right, so the guy in 29 Palms, we went there to do a show.
I had a female friend in a company, and he thought it was really cool to try to ask her out on a date, and I was like, hey dude, you're good. And he goes, I'm talking over here. And I was like, oh. And we had this whole line of Marines, and all of them start chatting like, Matt's gonna kill you.
Like, if there was no one else there, we would have beat the life out of the kid. Because
I'm talking over here. I'm talking. Oh, are you?
Well, no, but I wasn't in the position, you know, like I'm not with this person, but I'm like protective because it's a friend, and it wasn't like I'm you know, dating or anything like that. Like if that was Melissa, I would have been like, head kick, bitch, like shut the fuck up,
right
you know.
in the ear.
But like it's a close friend of mine, so I was like, hey man, like, and then the whole time it was just I hate that.
Smart ass.
Dude, you know what we do?
Smart ass and thinking he was tough, and it's like.
But that's not.
I've got a
that's
solution.
a very small.
Yeah, very small.
Very small. You know, dude, the overall,
Very
or generally speaking,
They have
99% of the time, I love every single
solution.
engagement we
Very
have.
respectful.
We have a guy like that now. If all three of us are
You
together,
bring boxing
or
gloves.
no. If Ross is there, the solution is when a guy gets fucking fresh like that, you just go, cool, dude, go and bend down behind him, and I'll push him over you. And we'll be like, whoa!
Is this like 1990s?
Yeah,
like,
and then we get
come to the
sued.
playground, bitch.
Fuck it.
It's
We'll
just
push him
there's
over.
very few of those guys, man. Most guys are very respectful.
Yeah,
They're really
absolutely.
cool. Like I mean, we did. Yeah, we had one dude on the tour that literally was like, "Hey, man, I need to know about the breakup," and it's like,
Fuck off.
"You're weird.
Yeah, fuck off,
Why?
weirdo.
Why do you need to know that? Like,
here's
why is that something you're thinking?
Why is
about?
everyone hung up on that?
I don't know,
Is that
dude.
the only thing you can think of on the
Dude,
top?
exactly.
Of your head?
Because
Maybe she's dating him.
Yeah, no. Well, okay. Yeah, no.
It was so long ago. Why do people
I
bring
also
it up
think
now?
it comes down to like a little personality, like defects where they don't
Right.
know what to say. They want. I think some guys have it in their head that they want to be memorable when they speak. So they try and
Right.
do something that like, oh, I'm gonna make him remember this, or I'm gonna do something.
I think
that's
that within
unique.
reason. I think a lot of that too. It's like, like you said too. That person has a lot of talents in my life, and I think because I was so quiet about the way it ended, and I didn't do anything, and that was, you know, kind of day one with what I'd started as far as content. Like people.
They want closure.
They want
Fucking
some closure,
weirdos.
and I think some like the 90% of the people are like, that's awesome, you took the high road, but I think certain people want to get that aggression out of me, and I'm like, at this point in my life, there's no point. Like, you know, Jared and I had developed a thing early on where we're like, we could have crushed the souls and the family members of all these people, and it's like, why? I don't want to be a hateful person. Let's high five and
No,
walk
we're
away.
cool.
It's called a breakup. Everybody has one. Let's not be malicious and
don't think. Yeah.
And yeah,
if you're on the other side of that, getting fucking info, it's a fucking scorn bitch running her mouth. Like,
well, that doesn't matter. And
you've
at this,
always
dude,
been
at this
there.
point in my life, I mean, I don't want to make too much public, but you know, people have reached out to Mel's family, Melissa, her friends, and just to really try to slander our relationship and name. And thank God, Melissa's comfortable in what we've in our relationship, and she knows me as who I am and my character. So, but it's pretty ill for people to the extent they'll go to try to break someone down, and it's unfortunate. So if people are, guys, if you're out there in like relationships or whatever and you go, just walk away and high five, man. Being a hateful person doesn't do anything other than sacrifice your own
that's
happiness,
the old
man.
saying, you know, you never want to burn. I mean, you never want to. Why?
What's the point? What's the point?
It doesn't do
yeah.
you any good.
I could crush that person, make sure they're
Right.
never employed. I could make their whole career lose. I have everything. I have
fact of
photos.
life,
I have.
though. I mean,
Why?
a
There's no
fact of
point. There's no
life,
point.
If just a fact of life to live by. If 3 years later you're gonna make fake profiles to message the new girl that's been around for 3 years,
3
you're
years.
a fucking piece of shit and you're an idiot.
Stupid.
And honestly,
yeah.
you're lucky that we haven't
It
fucking
gets
gone
weird,
after
man.
your dumb ass.
It's funny, like we trying to put a lot of our personal lives on. Like, we're not the people that's gonna post like, "Oh, fuck that bitch" on whatever. on
Nobody
social media.
does that.
Yeah,
But
no.
it is what it is, dude.
Facebook isn't for that.
And for some reason, the group, some of the supporters and fans, they get really involved in our lives, and they want to know what happened. You know, like my current situation, people try and ask, and it's like, it's just no one's business right
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean? It's just the
And
way it is.
Honestly, I think that's a good conclusion to this episode. Like, I can't, like, across the board and how active we try to be in this community, like, at the end of the day, we're all humans. I've made a lot of mistakes. Everybody has here, but like, we consistently try to be decent humans. And when people attack you for no reason, and they blackmail you and all this stuff, it's like, it's super petty in my mind. And even when I hold someone completely accountable for being a retard and an asshole, why fuck them over? If what they did was towards me, let it go. It's called frozen, you know. Let it go.
You left one relationship. You were out of it for 3 months, and then you got into one for the last 3 years. Like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out.
Right? Yeah. Just chill, bro.
GTFO.
Just chill, bro. Chill.
Hey, a lot of you motherfuckers should be thankful that he's fucking taken. Like, because if he was single,
Yeah.
we're all
Yeah, they
ruined.
really should.
We're all ruined. Don't matter
really
how long
should.
you've been with your girl.
That's funny.
Somebody's
I know,
gonna
fuck.
take that lonesome dove,
No,
Matt Best.
Little lonesome dove.
Lonesome
You know, you're
dove.
doing the graveyard shift. She's going to the Drinkin' Bros event.
Oh,
She
shit.
gets a little tipsy.
I will say, and I'll put this out there to Dream Bros. Like, you know, we should have Melissa on here when she's drinking one time because it'd be really funny. But you know, I consider whatever I do with freedom of movement. But like, when married chicks do, I'm not a fan. Stop. The married girls, stop. Stop. If you're single and it's my bad judgment, okay, but stop. If you're married, stop.
Yeah.
Hey, and Matt,
Especially to a goddamn military guy. There, I ain't gonna fucking do it. Stop.
Matt, not only that,
Stop.
but a lot of times we've been out. I've heard at least 5 dudes come up to you and say, "You can fuck my wife." It
Yeah.
would
Oh
be
my
an
God,
it would be
it's
an
so-
honor in front of me.
So,
And I'm
it's
like,
so
"Wait,
weird,
did you
dude.
say that?"
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
I've had a guy walk up to both, like, look at Matt, like, while I was standing right there and go, "Hey, man, you're my wife's pass. I have to honor that." What?
Yeah,
That's a weird.
What?
Yep.
Well, they start the weird thing like, dude, my wife would totally fuck you, and I'm
That's
like,
the first thing you say. Huh?
and I'm like, that's cool, man. I bet you guys have a great marriage. She goes, like, no, like, here's a picture of her. I mean, she's hot, right? I'm like, where are you trying to go with this, bro? Like,
What's your name? Who are you?
like we're not doing the swingers thing. You're not gonna be in the room, you know. Fucking, we're good, bro.
Can I watch?
No.
Can I watch? That's what he's like. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I
I'll
want you
push
to-
your
I
hips,
want-
bro.
I
I'll
want
push
you
your
to fuck my
hips.
wife, but I'll push
Jared,
your
I don't even think you would watch. I think you'd be on your phone the whole time. I really do.
No. I'm
think
not
you're-
talking about myself.
No, not Jared.
I'm
He's
not talking
the
about
wife.
myself. I'm talking about the guys. that are like,
gotcha,
"Hey,
gotcha.
Hey, you want to fuck my wife? Can I watch?"
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I would be on my phone. I got shit to do, bro. I mean, I got fucking shit to do. Trying to
Yeah.
plan a goddamn concert in Colorado in October right now.
Yeah, good luck
Is
with
that-
that.
Oh,
Is that the life lesson from this episode? Is
yeah. Don't plan concerts in Colorado.
Don't be an asshole and fuck your girl more. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
there
easy.
you go. Cheers. Cheers on that, everybody.
Cheers.
And hey,
Hey,
let's-
no,
With or without her consent.
Hey, I challenge every drinking bro out there, and this will do a good card because we have some female listeners, but a lot of males. Come home on a Tuesday at like 6 p.m. and just bend your wife over and fuck her.
And send me the pictures.
Yeah, send the
Or your
pictures
girlfriend.
send the pictures into Rocco. But I don't know if that
Do it.
Start with like a gift or something for just come
Yeah.
home on a Tuesday with a gift.
Isn't that the
and
gift?
then a massage and then bend her
Yeah,
over. I don't
what-
think
yeah.
some people that wouldn't work. It's just,
Yeah.
you got some of
One-
these
one rose,
women out
one-
there
one
with like
rose.
3 kids. They're all grabbing on her
No.
clothes all day, like mommy, I gotta lose to that. And then you're like, you come home like,
I don't have kids. So yeah.
Jared, I can see you coming home with spring rolls, just a box full of spring rolls, and being like,
with,
"Look,
with a
spring
ribbon
rolls."
on it.
I have dumplings
Yeah.
too. I like to think of myself as Kung Fu Panda.
Dude,
I love dumplings.
Rocco at the gym the other day, we're all sparring at our Muay Thai gym, and he does a jump somersault and then springs up. And I was like, how the fuck are you that athletic? He goes, I'm Kung Fu Panda, bro. I was like, we have to film that.
dude.
It was insanely
I can
athletic.
move really well
We
in the
should paint
gym.
you white and black.
Dude, seriously.
Are you
It was like
you
a
still doing CrossFit with Derek, Rocco?
Dude, when I had the time, his schedule's been back and forth. So yesterday morning we did the gym, just like bro lifts. If I'm available, I'm going to be doing CrossFit more. He's going to be competing for something soon, so I'm going to try and jump on board, and we're trying to get some abs here soon. Huh?
We're getting him back in
Yeah, we're
boxing
doing
class,
it.
too. He gave me a bloody nose the other day. He caught me the cross right to the fucking face.
We're starting
Don't
to
do
throw
it,
hands.
Matt. That's the moneymaker. You're over it now. You gotta
Oh,
get past that.
Rocco's nice.
I'm,
It's
good,
okay.
I'm good at sparring. I do
I
it
just
smart.
got the message, gents. Travis Barker wants to hang out with us tonight.
Is he
Tonight,
really?
Ready?
Yes.
No,
You're
shut
lying.
up.
I'm telling you
All
right
right, I'm
now.
not driving to Arizona, bro. Are you serious?
Okay, I'm hanging.
I'm here till tomorrow
You
morning. So
fucker.
Oh God.
I gotta try and get to LA,
We
but-
just had a show about fame and fortune, and it's like, oh, I'm too good for that. All right, I'm going. It's Travis Barker. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going.
No, 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 no,
That's,
no,
a-
no.
that's an icon, man.
No, no, no,
That's
no,
an
no, no. It was
icon.
not about that. It was about Travis. So Blink-182 is in town tonight playing in El Paso.
We were gonna hang out with him.
Yeah, we had the
earlier,
tickets, but we're doing
they-
the podcast. We're gonna go take them
Yeah.
like we do a lot of the guys. And it's not about the fame thing. I've been a fan of Blink-182 forever, and it's Travis motherfucking
Travis is
Barker.
a real motherfucker.
He's a cool dude, and I want to compare tattoos. So
Yeah.
Cool.
I just
Hey,
want to drink
cool.
with him.
Get a pic, put it on Instagram, and let's.
No, that's the thing. You won't see a pic, Ross.
No, you
yes,
won't.
we
You
will.
won't see a
yes,
pic.
we will, Matt.
You will see it from Jared, not from
Jared
me.
will have a pickup in an hour. I'm gonna.
Okay, I might have a
I'm gonna
pickup.
set my watch to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna set my watch to. Hey, and on that note, I'll let you guys get out of here. Let's get to the drinking bro of the week. The Drinkin' Bro of the Week was submitted by Rusty Phrase. This is for Chief Donna Kimmel, who honorably served and retired from the U.S. Air Force. Upon retiring from the Air Force, she served her community as a sheriff deputy for the Comanche County Sheriff's Department before accepting the police chief position with the, I believe it's Cache Police Department. On the night of 4th of July this year, while responding to a suspicious person, she was shot at close range in the abdomen. Chief Kimmel was fortunate enough that the round was absorbed by her protective body armor. She's eager to return to the police department, but still remains off until she is released by her physician. She is an amazing boss and all around a badass woman who deserves to be named the Drinking Broette of the Week. So cheers.
yeah.
Cheers to you, Donna Kimmel.
Cheers. That is fucking awesome.
That is awesome.
You're a badass bitch. I love it.
Yeah, so to Chief
And I'm sorry.
Donna
I didn't
Kimmel.
say bitch. I meant that in a good
No,
way.
that's an endearing term, dude. I'm sure she's hard as nails. She took a fucking round to the stomach and she's coming back. She wants back in.
Healthy recovery, man. Stay awesome. Shit.
Yeah.
Huge, man.
Cheers, Donna, and thank you, Rusty, for submitting it. You can submit all of your drinking bros and broettes of the week to drinkinbrospodcast.com. You can also get some fucking awesome t-shirts, some snapbacks, and a real-life France press so you can drink like Jared Taylor. For Mr. Matt Best,
Yummy.
Ross Patterson, Vincent Vargas, a.k.a. Rocco, and our brave little toaster, Jared Taylor. Good night, everyone. Get an Instagram picture of Travis Barker, Jared. Let's see it. Let's put
guys,
your
real
money
quick,
where your
thanks for
dick
having
is
me on here,
tonight.
too.
Let's put
Yeah,
your money
and
where your
Matt,
dick
Thanks
is.
for Matt. Thanks
and
for.
brother Matt, thanks for throwing the fucking movie
I
talk
thought
on
he was
us, you know?
hidden. I thought he was hidden tonight. We weren't allowed
Yeah.
to reveal his identity. Who is it?
We can say Matt.
We can say brother Matt. That's it.
Yeah.
Brother Matt.
Cheers.
Cheers to Brother Matt. Thanks for being on the show.
Cheers,
We love
guys.
you guys. Good night, everyone.
Cheers, Drinking Bros. We love you. See you next time.
All the way up.